front of us. So my left leg is in front. So I'm going to turn my body to the left. And I'm going to take my left forearm and I'm going to bring it down onto the floor so it's about parallel to my left thigh. So left forearm, left thigh are parallel to each other. And then I'm going to reach the right arm up towards the sky. Take a big inhale. And then as we exhale, I'm going to thread that right arm through, bringing the right shoulder down towards the ground. Hey guys, so today we're going to do a seated thoracic twist that feels so good. So how you're going to start coming into this is you're going to just bring one leg in front of you in a comfortable way, and then the other leg is going to come back behind you. So really one hip is externally rotated and one hip is internally rotated. This is almost like a 90-90 position, except this is actually where you're having 90-degree angles made, and I don't need it to be that severe. So you can just bring your knees a little bit closer together. You can let your feet come a little bit closer to your hips so that this feels like a fairly comfortable place to sit. If it still isn't comfortable, you could sit yourself up on something underneath your hips, okay? From this position, what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn over the leg that we have in front of us. So my left leg is in front, so I'm gonna turn my body to the left. And I'm gonna take my left forearm and I'm gonna bring it down onto the floor so it's about parallel to my left thigh. So left forearm, left thigh are parallel to each other. And then I'm gonna reach the right arm up towards the sky. Take a big inhale. And then as we exhale, I'm going to thread that right arm through, bringing the right shoulder down towards the ground. Oh, it feels so good. So that I'm getting a lot of twist, not in my low back, but in the middle of my spine or the thoracic spine. And by staying down on this elbow, it becomes a lot easier to keep this left shoulder in a healthy configuration. Reaching through, you can let your head relax. And then notice what happens if you just make little tiny movements in your body. You can change where the tension is and how it feels. Spending some time there, and then you'll slowly come back out the exact same way you came in. And then I'll show you on the other side. You're just going to switch your legs. The further you bring your feet out, so the closer to 90 degrees, the more intense of a hip stretch it's going to be. So I like to just come into the simple seated position. Right leg forward, left leg is behind me, and then I'm going to twist my body over to the right. And I'm going to put my right forearm down on the ground about parallel to my right thigh. The left arm reaches up towards the sky. Take an inhale. And then we're going to use the exhale, that closing of the thoracic cavity, to reach that left arm through, twisting the middle of the spine, relaxing the head. And still gently pressing down through the opposite shoulder so that the shoulder's still centrated in the joint. And all that means is just that I'm not letting myself rock way forward. I'm showing you this shoulder right here. I'm not letting myself rock way forward or way back, but I'm using the front and back of my shoulder muscles so that the head of the arm bone sits right in the fossa of the shoulder, okay? So it's still centered. So keeping this arm bone fairly centered. As we reach the other one through, the head is relaxed. There's a big twist in the middle of the spine. It feels awesome. And then you're going to come out the exact same way you came up. Don't forget to breathe into the middle zone of your lungs as you do this so that you can increase the stretch and the movement in your body with your breath. And enjoy this thoracic rotation opener.